Hello, beautiful souls. It's your girl Rabia, and welcome back to Rabia Unfolded. You know, every great meal deserves a perfect dessert, something that brings everything together, helps you unwind, and gives that sweet little satisfaction at the end. Today, we're making one of my absolute favorites, a rich, moist, homemade lemon yogurt pound cake. It's soft, buttery, perfectly tangy, and honestly, it's pure comfort in every bite. So, if you want to see how to make this luscious lemon loaf right in your own kitchen, follow along with me and let's unfold this recipe together. Okay, let's dive into the ingredients. For more details on these ingredients, please go ahead and check in the description box below, where I'll be giving you the ingredients I use for this recipe and their measurements as well. Thank you. Okay, so you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees centigrade. Then at this point in time, I always just like to go ahead and melt my butter. So if you have melted butter already, please feel free to skip this phase. But since my butter is in lumps, I just took it out from the refrigerator, so I'm going to have to melt it in the microwave. So I believe melting my butter is going to help give my cake that moist and rich texture that we're going for. So if your butter is still hardened, please go ahead and melt it in the microwave, or you can melt it in the pot and set it aside. Next, you can go ahead and line up your baking pan with some parchment paper, or you can grease it with like any vegetable oils, butter, margarine, or whatever you have to grease it with. That's gonna make your cake pop out easily from the pan when it's fully baked. In a large bowl, you can go ahead and add your sugar and also add your lemon zest. Then you go ahead and rub them together with your fingers until fragrant and slightly moist. This releases the natural lemon oils and deepens the flavor. So take your time here, mix them together with your fingers until you're convinced that everything is fully mixed and it looks like fine breadcrumbs. Okay, now go ahead and add in your melted butter to the lemon sugar and beat until light and fluffy. Take your time here, guys. You can beat for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just make sure you mix everything together nicely until you notice that it's light and fluffy. You would know because at this time, the sugar will be melted and everything will combine nicely. Then once you're convinced that everything is mixed nicely, you can move on to the next step. Okay, for the next step, we're going to go ahead and add our eggs. Please add the eggs one after the other. So add 1 egg, beat it well, whisk it until everything combines. Crack the next egg, add it in, mix it until all the eggs are done. Then we can move on to the next step. Next, go ahead and add your vanilla essence, your vanilla extract, whatever vanilla flavor that you have. Go ahead and add it at this time and give it a good mix. At this point in time, guys, just the smell, that flavor, the aroma that's coming out of it is something else. Once you mix that, then feel free to add your lemon juice and mix until it's smooth. Don't worry if it looks slightly curdled at this point in time. As we proceed, everything will mix together nicely. Okay, now, in a separate bowl, I go ahead and I sift all of my dried ingredients. I start by sifting my all-purpose flour. Then I add in my baking powder, add in my salt, add in my baking soda, sift everything together, and then give it a quick mix. Mix everything until when I'm convinced that everything is fully combined. Then I set it aside, ready to go for the next step. To give that extra lemon flavor and that extra zesty flavor, I go ahead and add my lemon extract. Guys, the smell of this lemon extract is something else. You can feel free to omit this part if you don't have lemon extract. The lemon juice is just enough, but the lemon extract would give that extra smell, that extra lemon flavor that you would love in this lemon pound cake. Now, I go ahead and add my dried ingredients. Now, add half of the dry ingredients into the wet mixture, then mix it in very nice and well. Take your time here, guys. Mix it very well so you don't have any lumps. Just take your time here. Just see how the batter is already coming along. I'm really liking this. Continue mixing until you're convinced everything sits well. Okay, guys. Now go ahead and add your Greek yogurt to the batter and give it a good mix. The Greek yogurt just makes it thicker and makes the mixture look so rich. See how everything's coming along. The blend of that Greek yogurt and the batter that was already there just gives it this beautiful consistency that we're looking for. So yeah, you can choose to add your vegetable oil before adding the first batch of the dried ingredients, or you can add it at this point. So I just decided to add my vegetable oil at this point with the Greek yogurt and then mix everything together. See how everything's coming along, beautiful souls? It's looking just perfect. Just that perfect consistency that we're looking for. Go ahead and give it a good mix. Mix until everything combines. Then we move to the next step. Okay, next, go ahead and add the remaining dried ingredients and give it a good mix as well. At this point in time, I chose to use my scapular because I just believed that everything was already mixed nicely, so I can't go wrong at this point in time. So the scapular is just going to help mix the dried ingredients with the wet ones together. And once I'm convinced that everything sits right, you can go ahead and use your whisks at this time if you want to. But me, I feel like the mixture is already done and the scapular is just going to do a great job with the remaining dried ingredients. So yeah, let's go ahead and mix this together. Okay, you see, beautiful souls, this is just the perfect consistency we're looking for. That drop-in consistency, right? It's just perfect. Next, when everything is nice and combined, go ahead and pour your butter into your pan. If you're using one pan, very nice and easy. But if two, what I usually do is I pour my butter into the first pan, set it aside, and then pour the remaining butter into the next pan. Then I always make sure I smooth the top and tap gently to release any excess air bubbles in the batter. For this recipe, I'm using 3 loaf pans, but you can decide to use 1 or 2 depending on how you want your cake to be, right? But if you use 1, then that's going to be a lot of butter for 1 cake. Then you also know that you increase your baking time for it. Now go ahead and pop your batter into the already preheated oven to bake for another 45 to 55 minutes or until a skewer inserted in the center comes out clean and dry. Okay, beautiful souls. So while the cake is baking, let's go ahead and prep a lemon syrup. So in a little saucepan, I go ahead and add my sugar into the pan until it melts. Then I add in my lemon juice and it bubbles. For that extra lemon flavor, I'm going to add my pure lemon extract to this syrup and then mix everything together to combine nicely. Then I put it into my little bowl and set it aside to cool down. Okay, now for my lemon yogurt glaze, I'm going to use half a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, and half a teaspoon of my lemon extract, or feel free to use lemon zest if you don't have the lemon extract. Then I'm going to add all of these together, give them a good mix until everything combines, then I set them aside ready for the cake. Okay, beautiful souls, it's been 30 minutes since we started baking. Let's go ahead and check and see how a cake is doing in the oven there. So just checked and it's looking good, but it's still wet. So we close the oven and let it sit again for a bit. Okay, it's already been 50 minutes since we started baking. Let's take a look there and see how the cake is doing. It's looking so good. The temperature is good. The middle is dry. So our cake is ready to go. So we're going to take our cake out of the oven now and let it cool for another 10 to 15 minutes before we add in our lemon syrup and glaze our cake. Come on, beautiful souls. Look how beautiful and gorgeous this cake looks. Okay, beautiful souls, to add in the lemon syrup, go ahead and poke some holes into your cake. You can use a toothpick, you can use a skewer. I'm just using my food thermometer here to poke those holes into the cake. That way we can pour our lemon syrup for it to penetrate nicely into the cake. So I'm going to be pouring this syrup in just one, and I'll leave the others without syrup just to see the difference, right? Just look at this, beautiful souls. The cake is fully baked to the core. Go ahead and glaze your cake. Don't try to make it look perfect. Just pour it on it so that extra glaze can drizzle at the sides and give it that beautiful look. And that is it, my loves. A lemon yogurt pound cake is ready. Soft, bright, tangy, and full of sunshine in every bite. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on Rabia Unfolded. If you enjoyed this recipe, please don't forget to like, share, and tell me in the comments below, are you team lemon desserts or team chocolate desserts? I'm curious and I just want to know. And remember, beautiful souls, just like this cake, life gets sweeter when you add your own zest. Stay blessed, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode of Rabia Unfolded.
Cheers.